Yeah, hi. Hello. We're at the airport. We're about to go on our first... Is this our first girls' trip of the year?
It is.
It is. First but not the last. Our flight is a little bit delayed. We've had a morning, but we won't go there. But we're about to board, heading to a beautiful tropical location. Is it forecast to rain all week? Yeah. But that's okay. See you there, girls. Bye. Love you. Bye. See you soon.
The crunch. Keep going. Okay, you're gonna have to reverse in a bit. Okay, you good this side? Nice. Okay, slay.
Get on in, baby girl.
Good morning, guys. It is our official first full day on our girls trip. We are in Hamilton Island. We got here yesterday around like lunchtime maybe, and we kind of like checked in. We did some editing. We wandered around the island. We ate food. We did a few little bits, but nothing too crazy. But like I said, today is our first full day here. It is forecast to rain all week, and we are in like a tropical paradise, so that is not ideal. We didn't think it was going to rain when we booked this, but so far we haven't had much rain, so we're hoping that it actually may not rain as much as we thought it was going to. We've woken up today, it's not raining, so we think we're going to head out and make the most of the morning just in case it does end up raining for a lot of the rest of the trip. But one of the main things I want to do while we're here is read. Obviously, this is definitely like a bit of a reading holiday for all of us. So this is what I brought with me. I tried to be semi-realistic. I wanted to bring so many more than this, but I know I'm not gonna read like a crazy amount. We're only here for like 4 nights, so it's not like a super long time. And whilst we don't have too many plans, like we just want to chill and hang out by the pool and go on walks and eat good food and read, we will be yapping. And so I don't think I'll get through like heaps and heaps of books, but the first book that I am currently reading is Wild Side. When we were at the airport yesterday, I was at about 45%, and then on the flight I think I got up to 65-ish%, and then last night before I fell asleep I got to like 75, and then I read for a little bit this morning and I'm now at 90%. So I'm hoping we will definitely finish this today. I am liking it, but I'm not obsessed with it. I'm not like loving it. It's probably not my favorite in this series, but I am having a good time, and I'm very intrigued to see what's going to happen in the last 10%, because I feel like something's got to go wrong before the Happily Ever After, but I guess we'll wait and see. Then I also have Nora Goes Off Script, which I think this will be my next read because this is the one that I'm like the most excited about. Then we have Out of the Woods by Hannah Bonham Young. I'm still yet to read this and I'm so excited to. And then the last one I brought with me is Summer in the City by Alex Astor, who is the author of Lightlark. This is on my March TBR and I haven't got to it yet, so I thought I would bring it with me. And I think it's a romance set in New York. I'm really intrigued by this. This is the art copy, but it comes out in April, and I think Soph might have brought this one with her as well, so we could end up doing a buddy read. I don't know, but those are my options. Obviously I do have a few more books on my Kindle as well, in case I change my mind or in case I finish all these. I don't think I'm gonna finish all these, but just in case. But for now I'm gonna pack this and this. I think we're gonna go for a walk, get a coffee, and then head to the pool. So a perfect morning in my opinion. into this. Oh, you want another one? Sure. I'll go one.
Oh, that's a good one.
Listen. I feel like I'm a kid again. I got like a packed lunch, like sandwiches after a day, well, like when you're at the beach even. No, chicken avocado. Time to get ready for dinner. This is what George is wearing. And this is what Sophie's wearing. Why don't you tell me?
Oh yeah. Especially these days. These days.
What do you mean?
Why especially these days? Oh! Don't get your clothes, girl. Wait, why do I look like this? What are you telling me? I'm scared. I hope you don't include any of this.
Okay, we have options. Here's my issue. We all are gonna look like we're going to 3 different events, I feel. Option number 1.
Ooh.
Every single thing needs to be steamed. Do we have a steamer? No.
You don't steam on holiday. Oh, cute.
That right?
Yeah, I do like
That's
that.
why I might not tell them.
None of that. Then I have just classic.
Cute.
Yeah, I might read this.
That's fine. I'll see myself out.
This is really not steamed. Like, this is really giving crease central. Lang,
Nice big steam.
avert your eyes.
Don't look.
Do we have a favorite?
That's really true.
Like, they're all good options.
I don't mind. But I think you feel most comfortable in, so just help. I think that's option. Like the yellow's my pick.
I'd love to see the other one, Lucky. Oh, I love the blue top.
I read the blue
It's
top.
fun. I'll try on the yellow. It's almost 8 p.m. We're home from dinner, and I thought I would give you a book update because I finished Wildside today while I was sitting by the pool, and I want to talk about it. If you guys don't know, this is the 3rd book in the Rose Hill series by Elsie Silver. I like this series, but I don't know if it's my favorite from her. I think I do still prefer Chestnut Springs. I don't know why. I don't know if it's just because that's like the first series I read from her, so it's like the first time I experienced her writing. Like, I don't know. But this series hasn't quite hit the same for me. Again, I'm still enjoying it. I'm still having a great time. But this is the 3rd book, and it was a bit of like a marriage of convenience, a bit of like a forced proximity. I don't know if I want to say enemies to lovers, but they definitely didn't like each other at the beginning. And I think at the start I wasn't like super into it because it was really giving like, oh, I really don't like them, but I'm so attracted to them. And I'm just like, I want the emotional connection, and there was none of that. It was just physical attraction at the beginning. But the further I got into it, the more I did start to enjoy it, because you definitely get to see that emotional connection build, because even though they don't like each other, because it's like a forced proximity situation, they have to spend time together. They have to look like a couple for various reasons. And so just like the scenes of them like grocery shopping together, or just like being like a normal couple, or like trying to look like a normal couple and getting to spend time together, those were my favorite parts, because you could tell that they just genuinely, well, eventually started liking just hanging out with each other. But this one follows Reese and Tabitha, and they are basically strangers. They've met once before, but now they are basically in charge of Tabitha's nephew. Like, they are the guardians of Tabitha's nephew, Milo. So they now have to just spend a lot of time together, even though they don't really want to. But it was definitely one of those books where the more I read it, the more I liked it. At first I was kind of like, oh, it might be like a 3-star read for me, like just okay, just fine. But by the end of it, I think it was more of a 3.5. Like, I honestly quite enjoyed it, but it definitely wasn't like a favorite for me personally. I think Wild Eyes, which is the 2nd book in this series, is definitely my favorite. I think I rated that one like 4.25 stars. And then Wild Love, which is the 1st book, and then this one I've rated 3.5. So still good. I enjoyed my reading experience, but they're just not ones that I think I'll think about very often going forward. I will say though, Elsie Silver's writing is just so easy to read, and I think that was exactly like the type of book that I was in the mood for. So I think it was a good time for me to read this, and I'm glad that I did. I had fun. But that does mean that we got to move on to another book. So while I was sitting at the pool, I did start Nora Goes Off Script. I haven't read much of this yet. I'm up to page 38. So very early on. Whilst I love reading on a girls' trip, I do get distracted easily, so I didn't get as much reading done as I would have hoped. But we still have the rest of the week, and I'm really excited about this. It's crazy, like going from one book, like literally finishing it, and then within the same 5 minutes picking up a brand new book, a brand new story, brand new characters, brand new writing. Because going back into Annabelle Monaghan's writing, I just was like, oh, I love this writing. Like, I like Elsie Silver's writing because it's easy. It's just like your brain can just like you don't even have to try. I don't know how to explain it. My brain just processes it really quickly. Whereas Annabelle Monaghan, it's not complicated writing. It's very simple, but the way she says things, it just, I love it. I love the way she describes things, like very just simple things. They're not necessarily things I would like quote, like not the most beautiful quotes I've ever read, but they're just like, I love the way she described that feeling, or I love the way she described that character. And so I do have a really good feeling about this book. I am intrigued though, because the guy in this book right now is not giving. Like I do not like him, and I think he is the love interest, so I'm assuming I'm supposed to like him at some point, but he's annoying. So basically, I think so. Basically the story, George is sitting right here if you didn't know. You should know this too. This book is about Nora, who is a mum. She has just separated from her husband, who she's been with forever, and the whole kind of situation is he was like, I'm leaving because I want a better, bigger, more interesting life. Like, I just feel like living in the suburbs and like having kids and being married, like I want more than that. And she is literally like contributing, like she is the one, she's the breadwinner. She looks after the kids, does like everything. And so she got to the point where she was like, you can leave. I haven't lost anything.
Yeah, obsessed.
Like, that's kind of the situation. And she's a writer. She writes movies. And they've come to film a movie at her house because there was like a certain scene that they wanted to film in this part of her house, because that would, like, she actually wrote this movie about her own life. Like, it's about the breakdown of her marriage.
Yeah.
Anyway, the guy who is playing the main lead in the movie has come to her house and just been like so rude, like just like eating her food and drinking her beverages without asking, and just like being like a bad guest, basically. And I'm just like, I don't like him yet. I'm sure there's a reason, and I'm sure at the end of this I'm gonna be eating my words. But right now I'm like, he sounds like a repeat of the ex-husband. Like, she's cleaning up after him. Like, she made him breakfast and then he like left his dish on the sink. Like, she's pouring his coffee for him. Like, why are we doing that? So I'm hoping I change my mind, but the writing, gorgeous. The storyline, fascinating. Like, I'm intrigued to see where it's gonna go. I'm gonna have a shower. I'm gonna get ready for bed and then get some more reading done.
Over 2 minutes.
Who are we talking to?
Did you turn it on? No, it was on.
Oh, I thought I turned it off.
I came in and I was like, it's been over 2 minutes.
You're giving like seduce.
Do you want to know what I'm reading?
What am I reading? Well, I know, but they don't.
I've hit silly o'clock. Empire Storms and Tower of Dawn.
Yeah.
It's a full-time job. What are we doing tomorrow?
Buffet breakfast. Buffet breakfast. Riding on the buggy. Maybe go to the pool shortly if it's not raining. Make TikToks. Be silly. Get dressed up again. Eat more food. Gelato.
That's a tough list to pick from, isn't it? I think my top things to be excited for would be gelato and being silly. The silliest.
Well, thanks for asking. I don't know what mine is.
I'm sitting on the back of the buggy.
I'm most excited for... I'm really excited for buffet breakfast. Surely they'll have hash browns.
Yes.
If they
I
don't,
believe so.
Oh, they won't want to see me coming.
Oh, the birds at buffet breakfast are feral. Look.
Oh no. No.
Compared
no,
to like
you're
that's
lying.
normal ones.
You're lying.
I don't
You're
know why
lying,
there were
that's
just
not
some of them,
real.
and the other one. Look.
It looks like a horror movie.
Yeah. I mean, maybe they don't look like that all year round. Like, maybe they've gotten a fight or a storm or something.
This is a normal cockatoo. Is it a cockatoo?
Yeah.
Galah? Cockatoo.
Is that the same thing?
I don't know. What the frick is that? That is terrifying.
It's kind of sad though.
It's
I'm like,
really
you
sad.
deserve the food. Take it.
Yeah, I'll give you all of my hash browns. Why is its eyes bulging like that? I can't, like, that's not real.
You have nightmares. Cockatoos.
We're at the pool. I don't know how well you'll be able to hear me because there is very loud music here at the pool, but we've just come down. We're just hanging out, obviously reading. I am a little over halfway through this book now, so I wanted to give you an update. Honestly, at the beginning I was like, I really like the writing, but I'm not sure if it's like a book that I'm obsessed with. Like I really enjoyed this author's writing, but that kind of felt like the best bit to me. Like I didn't feel like the story was my favorite, and so I was kind of like, yeah, I'm enjoying it, but I'm not like obsessed. And then it got to a point where I like needed to put the book down and go do something else, and I didn't want to, and I was like, wait, I think I'm enjoying this more than I originally thought, and now I literally don't want to put it down at all. I forgot to bring my phone to the pool, which honestly doesn't matter. Like I don't need it for anything, but the fact that I literally didn't even care, because I was like, oh, I'd rather have my book than my phone at this point. That's how you know it's a good book. Like, I don't even know what it is. It's one of those books where like, I think I was just enjoying it a little bit more until I realized that I am having a really good time. Anyway, I just want to let you know that I'm having a great time. It is really messy right now and I don't know how on earth they're going to fix it, and that is really stressing me out. So I want to get back to reading ASAP, but I wanted to give you guys an update. The update is, can't put it down. So glad I'm reading this book, and I wouldn't be surprised if I just binge the rest of it because I need to know what's going to happen, and if I don't get a happily ever after, I will be suing. We got back from the pool. The girls have gone to the gym, and I'm going to stay home and finish my book. Whoa. It's quite humid out here. I was locked in at the pool. I could not put this book down. When we got to the pool, I think I was like 100 pages in, and now I have maybe 50 pages left. Like, I'm honestly just gonna sit here and finish it right now. I'm so stressed. Like, I need to understand what is happening, because right now one of the characters is doing something that I just like I don't get it. I don't understand. I need to understand. So I'm gonna sit here and finish it and hopefully get the answers that I want. And like I said before, if I don't get a happily ever after, I'm not gonna be happy. That was so good. I am so sad that's over, but I'm very happy with that ending. Oh, I'm so sad. Again, only sad because it's over. The book itself did not have a sad ending. I got my happily ever after and I'm very happy about it. This just went by too fast. I do feel like the ending wrapped up a little bit too quickly. Like I wished it was a little bit of a slower resolution, I guess. It kind of just went like boom, boom, happy. And I wish it, yeah, took a little bit longer to get to that point, but I really liked it. I don't know what my rating is yet. I'm gonna let it like marinate for a little bit, but it was so good. I love Annabelle Monaghan's writing. I don't know what it is about it, but I don't know. I love the way she describes things, and I love the way it's so simple, but so impactful. I also want to see this house that they live in so badly because I've imagined it so detailed. Like I feel like I can see every part of this house in my brain, but I want to see what it would actually look like because I don't know if I've got it right or not, but I want to live there. I do. Dinner, night 2, trying to choose my outfit. I think I'm gonna do white linen pants and then either this off the shoulder white linen top or this little yellow strapless top. And I don't know which one I want to do. So I'm thinking these pants either way.
Oh, yes, perfect.
White linen pants.
Yes.
And then I either do like little off the shoulder linen.
Ooh.
Or just like a yellow little
Wow.
strapless.
The only reason that I go that is so that you're white,
You can stand in the middle of us.
black and white.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
And that's so fun.
Thanks, girls. We're trying to learn a TikTok dance, and this is always quite entertaining, so enjoy.
Oh, and then he's an icon. He's an icon.
And it's say a
Just
little prayer for you. It's quite fast.
Yeah,
That's
right
from
on
me.
the
Up
little.
you. Say a little prayer for you.
I think it's say a little prayer for you.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think
so right. We'll just go right, left.
Wake up.
Oh, Hannah. That was very good. I love that you say wake up every time. Oh,
Maybe like say a little prayer. Or is it say a little prayer for you? He's got some good bobs.
He does.
I don't know how to do this.
Yeah.
Am I swinging my hips with my arms or against my arms?
I was doing with.
The opposite way to what I would find natural.
Yeah.
Everyone's saying on the left side.
Okay.
Let's
I mean, they're drunk.
no. Sorry guys.
No, I didn't get it either. I went, say a little. Flash. What's that? Get that off your screen. Ew.
No, sorry. No, my bad. That's it. Guys, I'm sorry.
Oh, put that one back on. And it's like funny. I reckon that back one. I messed
It's time for dinner.
Start spreading the news. It's time for dinner.
We're leaving in a second. Good morning, guys. It is Thursday today, and that means it's our last full day here. We leave tomorrow. I'm so sad about it, and what makes me even more sad is I woke up and looked out the window and it is pouring. It hasn't stopped raining since we woke up, and I'm so sad because we were just gonna spend the whole day by the pool and at the beach and in the water, and it's raining. To be fair, we thought it was gonna be raining every single day, and whilst it has rained every day, it hasn't rained all day every day. Like, we've been able to find patches of the day to go to the pool or go outside and be able to enjoy what we can of our days without the weather really affecting us too much. Like, it'll rain here and there, but it hasn't been constant. But today it's like really raining and I'm so sad about it. But I did start a new book last night. I think I read maybe 10 pages, so doing really well with that. But I started Summer in the City by Alex Astor. All I really know about this is that it is a romance set in New York City, and I'm pretty excited about it. I'm really intrigued. The girls are at the gym this morning, and when they're done there, we'll go and get some breakfast, but I'm just chilling here. I'm trying to get some editing done. But this is our view today. Just very grey and cloudy. It's not like dark storm clouds, but can you see the rain? I don't know if you guys can see it. It is raining. Not super heavy, but it's definitely raining. Oh, I think they've just texted me. The girls just texted me they're on their way home now, so I need to go get ready for brekkie. I'm honestly so excited to eat. Putting my sunnies on even though it's raining outside. I'm so sad about this weather today. I'll show you my outfit quickly. It's nothing spectacular, but I just love vacation outfits. Like, it's just like colorful, fun. I'm just wearing my white linen shorts from Glassons and then this little yellow strapless top from Beginning Boutique, which I really love. And then I'll probably just chuck on my Archies. Is it?
Big surprise. Shocker. Never been seen before. I haven't done this every day recently.
I forgot what I was gonna say.
Sneaky princess.
Going to the bakery and IGA and the pool.
What a gorgeous lineup.
Zoom zoom.
The sun is starting to go down.
Yeah, the sun actually has popped out.
I'm so sorry, the reverse sound is awful. Warning.
You're good, you're good, you're good. Keep going, you're good, you're good, you're good, you're good. And we need to stop soon. Nice.
Like, ready? Hold on. Hold on.
That feeling's coming around.
I feel like we're in Mario Kart a bit.
It is a bit like that.
We saw the sun peek out of the clouds and we rushed down to the pool so we could try and enjoy as much sun as we could today. It's honestly been probably the worst weather day we've had, which is so sad, but it has still been such a nice day. And while we're at the pool, I did some reading, we came home, I've done some more reading, and I wanted to give you my initial thoughts, I guess. I am 100 pages into this book and it's about 300 pages, so I'm about a third of the way through. And I'm not gonna lie, I am liking this book way more than I thought. Not that I expected it to be bad, I just didn't really have high expectations. I don't know, I wasn't really sure what to expect, maybe I should say, but I am thoroughly enjoying it. As far as I know, Alex Aster has only written fantasy, like the Lightlark series, so this is her first contemporary romance as far as I'm aware. I could be wrong, and I think she is killing it. The banter is so much fun, the back and forth between the two main characters. I'm obsessed. I love good banter. I love a good back and forth conversation, and I feel like this is really hitting. As for the story of this one, we are following Elle, who is a screenwriter, and her next job is to write a movie set in New York City, and it has to feature the really iconic New York locations like Central Park and the High Line and stuff like that. So she has gone to New York City to live there for the summer to be able to get inspiration to write this movie. And it just so happens that her neighbor for the summer is a guy that she had a really bad encounter with 2 years prior. She went to this fancy party, she met this guy. At first she was really intrigued, but then she realized that he was just such a jerk, basically just an entitled, rich, jerky guy, I guess. And 2 years later, that same guy is now her neighbor for the summer. And if there's one thing about Elle, she holds a grudge. And so she is not happy about it. But this guy, Parker, doesn't seem to remember that they had this run-in 2 years previously. And so he doesn't remember that he was a jerk to her, and he doesn't realize why she really doesn't like him. And he pitches to her that they fake date for the summer because he needs someone to be his fake date to certain events for PR reasons, because he's going through business stuff. He needs to look good to the press, so he needs a fake girlfriend to do that. And he realizes, hey, you really don't like me, so I know that you're not trying to date me for my money, or you're not here for the wrong reasons. You don't even like me, so I may as well fake date you because I know you don't have bad intentions. And so while you can help me with this PR relationship and help my business, I can help you write this movie and write this screenplay by helping you by going to all these locations with you, and we can brainstorm together, blah blah blah. I feel like I'm not fully convinced of the business partnership. It doesn't quite make sense to me why she did agree. It kind of makes sense, but I don't know, it for someone who really dislikes this guy so much, I don't really know why she agreed. However, that aside, it's nothing spectacular. It's nothing that I haven't seen before, but it's just written well and I'm just having fun. I feel the banter is probably my favorite part. I just think our main character Elle is quite funny, and you can tell that both main characters definitely have some baggage, definitely have something in their history individually that they're both kind of dealing with. Elle kind of makes references to her past that just sounds so interesting, and the same with Parker. I think they're both just very misunderstood, and they both just have a bit of potentially trauma that they're dealing with, and I want to know what that is because we haven't delved into that, and I want to know. I feel the author is hinting at it so well, because as a reader I'm I want to know what happened. I want to know how they grew up and what their background is, and kind of how they've ended up. It's really interesting. I feel it's written well in that way where I'm just so intrigued. But yeah, it is just a really fun time. I feel it's super easy to read. I'm genuinely just so impressed.
Hi. What are you doing, Poisonous?
What are you guys doing? Are we getting ready for dinner, do we think?
Yes. Yes.
Do we know what we want to do for dinner?
Tavin!
Surely.
Puppy.
It was so good last night.
So good.
You got grilled fish and sweet potato fries.
Yeah. And the sweet potato fries were so good!
Are you gonna get the same thing?
Ooh, now that's a good
That
question.
is a question.
You got a Parmigiana with wedges. Are you gonna get the same thing?
Yes.
Yes. You got the same, but with...
Sweet potato fries. Will you be getting them then?
Yes.
Yeah.
I have good news for you.
Me?
Yeah.
What's the news?
I have 3 things to tell you about that book.
Okay.
Because if you guys don't know, Som is also going to read it soon. I hope you do too, but this really...
You should know this too.
You should know this too, but I feel like this specifically applies to you.
Yes.
1, set in New York City,
Obsessed.
obviously. 2, great banter. Number 3, billionaire.
We love our billionaires in this house.
Som loves a billionaire.
Makes me fold every time, unfortunately. I think this is just like so unrealistic.
It's so unrealistic and so fun.
That's what we settle for in this day and age.
Yeah, we only settle for billionaires.
Well,
If you didn't know, we actually all are only gonna end up with billionaires.
Yeah.
I'm like, our husband's already billionaires actually.
Exactly. That's the only reason why we're with.
Yeah, we actually are just there for the money.
I'm still on the hunt.
Yeah, we're still on the hunt, but hopefully with our billionaire connections,
Yeah,
we'll find you one.
Don't worry.
Oh,
We got you, boys.
We're in the salon. Som just did George's makeup. Now she's doing my hair.
I'm having a lot of fun
Are you?
doing it,
I'm
yeah.
so glad.
It's kind of like relaxing.
Is it?
Yeah.
Som's gonna use her Dyson on me. I've never used a Dyson.
Yeah.
Or had a Dyson used on me. So I'm pretty excited.
And I've never Dysoned anyone's hair. Or done anyone's hair.
I wonder if it'll be easier or harder to do someone
Yeah.
else's.
I feel like I have a technique with my own, so I'm interested to see.
I wonder if like my hair will like behave the same as yours or not.
Probably it will be different.
Yeah,
Okay,
I guess
so
we'll
we'll
see.
let it cool.
Whoa.
That's pretty.
Literally.
Wow, I'm loving doing this.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm loving you doing
so
it.
much fun. Yeah.
Please don't for me.
No, that's so fun. Yeah, I love it. Thank you so much.
Of course.
Okay, we have no lighting left, or no natural lighting left, but look at my hair. I feel like I've never felt like I had so much hair in my life. I'm wearing this cutie little pink set from Madison Page. I feel like an actual princess, ballerina fairy, and I love it. It's my first time wearing it. Debuting in Hamilton Island with my hair freshly done by Som Salon, and I'm about to enjoy an incredible feast. Parmigiana. Comment down below, is it Parmy or Parma? Personally, I think Parmy. Do you guys say Parmy or Parma?
Palmy.
Palmy.
I agree.
Oh.
I thought you were going to say opposite.
No, I say Parmy.
From Melbourne.
Is that what they say down there?
Pretty sure.
Honestly, don't think I had one when I was down there.
Down there.
I think they say Palmy.
Down south. Oh, I definitely say Parmy, personally.
Definitely Palmy.
Palmy's more fun, I think.
Good morning, guys.
Ooh. Hi. I was just wondering if I could potentially bring your headphones so I could do a little
Yeah.
in the cafe.
Of course.
I brought your
Of course. That will look cute. We woke up this morning. It's our last morning here. We have a couple of hours before we have to get on our flight. And it's raining, unfortunately, which is so sad. We were really hoping we'd wake up to blue skies and we could just like...
Delusionally. We were like, it'll be blue skies today. even
Yeah,
though the
we're
weather
like,
doesn't say.
it's been forecast to rain all week, but tomorrow we're gonna wake up, it's gonna be sunny. It's gonna be not a cloud in the sky. No. It's like bucketing down heavier than it has all week, which is okay. Like, it's kind of nice to be leaving when it's raining because at least you don't feel like FOMO. However, we were just hoping we would get one last sunny moment so we could go to the pool, go for a swim, go to the beach, whatever. Just like wake up early and like enjoy our last morning, but it's not really happening, and that's okay. I did a little bit of reading this morning. I got up to halfway through my book. I'm really enjoying it. I do feel like there are some parts that are losing my interest a little bit, but overall I'm still having, a really good time. But we're gonna head off to the cafe and go get some breakfast. We might read our books, we might do some editing or something while we're sitting there. I'm just so sad to be going home today, but we have a few more hours. We're not really doing much, but we don't have to leave right this second, so I should be grateful for that. now home. It's a few days later, we're back in the library, and I thought I could give my final thoughts on the books that I read this week. I was actually so happy with the amount of reading I got done, and I was so happy with the books that I got to pick up this week. I just had so much fun, and I'm also so proud because I brought my Kindle and 3 books with me, and I ended up reading the Kindle book and 2 of the 3 books I brought with me. So a pretty good success for our like little mini TBR. I didn't get to Out of the Woods by Hannah Bonham Young, but I'm hoping I'll read that soon. But as for the books that I did get to, I started off by finishing Wild Side by Elsie Silver. I think my final rating on this one is a 3.5. Like, I liked it, I had fun with it, but it just wasn't like a top favorite of mine. I don't think it's one that's gonna like stick with me for a long time. I don't really know like why I didn't love this one. I'm not sure if I just didn't like really connect to the characters as much as I usually do. I don't know. This book didn't quite hit for me, but I still had a great time and I would still recommend it. Then I picked up Nora Goes Off Script. I'm so glad I read this. This is my second book by Annabelle Monaghan. I read Summer Romance last year and it was one of my favorite books of the year. I absolutely loved it. I gave it 5 stars. And so I was like, I need to go through her backlist. So I picked up Nora Goes Off Script and I'm so glad that I did because I gave it 4.5 stars. I had so much fun. This was like a near perfect book to me. There are a few things that I didn't quite love. I think for me, the conflict was a little bit like dragged out, and then the like fixing that conflict was a little bit too quick. Like, I feel like the pacing wasn't my favorite in this book. I feel like it was a bit inconsistent in my mind, but that's like a personal preference thing. The book is very short, so I think when you have a very short book, like it's under 300 pages, I feel like it's very easy for the pacing to kind of fall off a bit, and I think that was like one of my main criticisms. And the other one was I wasn't like so obsessed with our main male character, which is so sad. I loved Nora. I loved our female main character. She was independent, she was strong, she just like knew what she wanted and she wasn't gonna settle. However, Leo, our main male character, there were just a few things that I don't know, I like almost wish he was a little bit different in some ways. I feel like because Nora was such a selfless female main character, like she was always taking care of everyone else before herself. She was such a dedicated mother and she just wanted everyone around her to be happy. And so I think I felt like I wanted her to end up with a guy who would just like kind of swoop in and just like make her feel cared for, make her feel safe, just kind of allow her to just chill and rest a little bit. And whilst I do think Leo did that in some aspects, I still feel like for a lot of the book, Leo was kind of just like another person for Nora to take care of. And I didn't love that because I'm like, she's already got enough on her plate. She doesn't need a guy to come in and just like need taken care of. And it wasn't like he was a baby and she needed to cook him every meal and stuff like that, but I was just hoping that the guy would come in and just be like so acts of service and like doing all these things for Nora and make her life easier. And again, he did to a certain extent. I think I just wanted a bit more of that from our male lead. So again, that's like a personal preference thing. I still really liked Leo. I still enjoyed him as a character, but I loved the writing and I also really loved just the story. I was so locked in. I couldn't put this book down. I would definitely say that Annabelle Monaghan writes more of like kind of like an Emily Henry style where it's like women's fiction with romance. Like, I wouldn't say her books are like so romance heavy. Obviously there's a big emphasis on the romance in the book, but it's a lot about our female main characters finding themselves and character development and just kind of who are they and who are they becoming. Like, I feel like that's probably the main part of the story, but those are my favorite types of books, so not complaining about that. And I have already ordered another book by Annabelle Monaghan because I need to continue her backlist desperately. And lastly, I read Summer in the City by Alex Astor. I ended up finishing this the night that I got home. This one is also quite a short read. It is just under 300 pages, and honestly I was quite impressed by this. I don't feel like I went in with like high expectations or low expectations. I just don't feel like I had expectations for this book because I haven't read a contemporary romance by this author before, but I ended up having a lot of fun. I feel like it's just like your classic rom-com. We had 2 characters that didn't really like each other but end up spending a lot of time together and slowly catch feelings, and the guy's a billionaire, which just does make it really fun. I feel like billionaire romances are just so fun because the opportunities are endless. Like, anything can happen and it's a bit more believable. Like, the acts of service and the gift giving and things like that is just so elevated, so it just makes it fun. But it's funny because our main character in this one is a screenwriter, which is also the same as our main character in this one, and I didn't know that going into both of these. So I accidentally read 2 books that focused on female main characters who were screenwriters, which was actually really fun. I feel like I haven't read that many times before, but yeah, this book was just fun. It's set in New York City. I do think I was hoping for a bit more like description around the actual New York City locations, because part of the story is that they go to these different iconic New York City spots because the movie that she's writing is like focused on all of these things. I feel like a couple of the locations were described really well, but then a few of them were just like kind of glossed over. Like they talked about Little Island for like 2 seconds, and just a few things like that where I was like, oh, I feel like that was one of the main kind of things I was excited for in this book, was just to really like relive my personal New York City experience, because I just love the city so much. And whilst it was good that I had a visual because I've been there and I've been to almost all of the locations that they talked about, if I didn't have that visual, I don't know if I would have kind of got that same kind of feeling from it. I don't know. I do also think there were just a few times in the book where I got a little bit bored, but nothing major at all. I think something that made it just a little bit better for me and probably made my rating a little bit higher is that I feel like both of our characters had some good depth to them. Our female main character especially, she is a really private person. She doesn't want to be on the internet, she doesn't want to be on social media, all of that sort of stuff, and you don't really know why until way later in the book. And when you kind of find out more information about her backstory specifically, I just thought that was really interesting. I feel like it gave her so much depth, and I was just like very invested in understanding her story a little bit more. But yeah, overall I gave it 4 stars. I really liked it. Those are the 3 books that I read this week. Honestly, a really successful reading week. I had a lot of fun. I read some really good books, and I got to do it in Hamilton Island with 2 of my besties, which was just so incredibly fun. Even though the weather wasn't perfect, we just had the best week ever. I love hanging out with my besties. I love being absolutely insufferable and idiotic with my besties. Like there's actually nothing better. And hopefully it was somewhat entertaining to you guys too. Honestly, watching some of the footage back, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so embarrassing and so insufferable, but maybe you guys enjoyed it. I hope you did. George and Soph are both YouTubers as well, so I'll make sure to link their channels down below, especially if you like vlogs. They both focus mostly on lifestyle content with a few other things sprinkled in there as well. But if you like vlogs, you definitely have to watch their videos. I will also try and link some of the outfits that I wore down below as well, because I've had a few questions on Instagram about them. So if you want to know where anything was from or specific links, I'll try and list them all in the description. But if there's anything that I missed, let me know and I'll try my best to get back to you. But I love you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video very soon. Goodbye.